Hello everyone, thank you for joining me today. This is the Machamp King. Welcome back to my channel here, and thank you for joining me today. We are featuring up what we've been playing here the last little bit. I've been doing trainer trials and specifically gym leader challenge, and I wanted to share with you the deck that I've been using, and it's been really fun. So it has been a while since I have uploaded a deck list video with Gym Leader Challenge on it here onto my channel, just because it just didn't exist in live. So without further ado, let's get into my first GLC video back in live. We are featuring a dark poison deck here today. We have the Trubbish and Garbodor, which has the ability to poison your opponent's active Pokemon if there is a stadium in play. We also have the Liepard, so you can discard a card and draw two. The Golbat has the ability to be able to draw two cards when you evolve it from your hand, and then the Golbat can put damage counters as well as poison your opponent's active Pokemon. Now we have Galarian Weezing, obviously, which has the ability to neutralize any of your opponent's abilities while it's in the active spot, and the attack poisons your active Pokemon for 4 per turn. Toxicroak gives it 2 extra poison damage counters per turn, and Brute Bonnet, obviously with Ancient Booster Energy Capsule, can create poison also. We got Pecharunt. Everyone knows Pecharunt. If you are able to, you can poison for 6 damage counters with Pecharunt, and then the Qwilfish can do its poison jab attack, which can poison the opponent's active, but when it's knocked out, it puts 6 damage counters on the attacking Pokemon. So that's our Pokemon here today. I'm not going to really go over any of the trainers. You can see them here behind me only because a lot of them are just staples here in the GLC format. We got Gust, we got Pokemon Search, we got Disruption, we got, drawing cards, energy acceleration, stuff like that. The item cards, we can see energy and Pokemon recovery cards. And let's check out the second half of the deck list. So the second half, we obviously have more ball search cards and recovery cards. We got both Buddy and Battle VIP Pass. Our extra tool cards are Binding Mochi to do more damage, Technical Machine Evolution to find our evolutions, Poison Barb to start poison damage, Perilous Jungle to do more poison damage, Dust Island, so if your opponent switches to try and get out of poison, the new Pokemon is also poisoned, and then Free Retreat with Ultra of the Moon, and 7 Basic Darkness. So that's essentially the deck list here. Let's see it in action today. I don't know how many matches I will be able to fit into this video because GLC matches do take longer than usual, but if I am able to fit more than one, you'll obviously see that here. But without further ado, let's just get into those matches. Alright, so our opponent wasn't able to do much here. They got Heatmore down, they got a Salandit down, so let's Ball Guy for Nest quick, and let's see if there's anything that we need. We got Weezing. Is Purrloin in here? Purrloin is not in here, so let's go grab Hisuian Heavy Ball. Alright, so let's go grab the Purrloin. Unfortunately, the Toxicroak won't help us do much only because that was also prized. But let's go get I like the idea of Brute Bonnet. We'll attach, we'll Dark Patch, and then we'll Nest Ball for Trubbish. And we'll end our turn. Okay, because if I can poison the opponent's active with some big Pecharunt damage, then that's going to be pretty cool. What do we think? I don't want to get stuck in the, I don't want to get stuck behind 2 retreat cost, but I also don't want any of my Pokemon to get knocked out. So, oh wow, you're using 2 switch cards already to try and get me out of the active. Okay, so yeah, Heatmore is gonna try and get all 6 to try and take 2 prizes. Gonna have to stop that. Because this is gonna be 3 with the Power Glass. Yep. Okay. Not a worry. I can do Guzma next turn. Yeah, as long as I, as long as I have some stuff to go. Oh, yo, double heads. Sick. Let's go both Liepard and Garbodor. I don't need Toxicroak right now, and I can always recovery it back, so let's just ditch the Toxicroak. We have Guzma for next turn. We honestly can attack with Pecharunt even too. But yeah, let's just start preemptively poisoning my opponent's Pokemon. Okay, so they are able to get out a couple of their Pokemon here. Even though I'd love to deal with this with the Pecharunt, it might be more optimal. The thing is, I'm gonna have to Guzma, which leaves the Heatmore open to just getting more energy on it. But Magcargo can literally get whatever card they want, which is insane. Are they gonna get, oh, they can't, okay. They can't do, sheesh. Alright, they have 5 out of the 6. First things first, let's ditch TM Evo. Okay, we can do the same thing that they did. I think I'm gonna attack it with Galarian Weezing. Escape rope. And then Guzma. Alright, so now they can't put whatever they want on the top of their deck, and they also can't draw any cards. So if they put a 6th one on and do 90 damage, yep, they can take out whatever they want on the bench, but they're not taking out the Weezing, and then they'll go down to 100. Okay, so let's Marnie. And we'll buddy for the Zubat. We'll preemptively put something on there. But we don't really even need to attack here. So we'll just let this die to poison. So after all of that, we were able just to skate away just with getting one prize card taken on us. And we're able to stifle our opponent's abilities. Because what I didn't want to do is have the Pecharunt go into the active and them knock out both the Pecharunt and the Weezing. Alright. So let's Arven for TM Evo, right? Because I have the... Do I not have the Crobat? Let me see. Or I don't have the Golbat. Is the Golbat in here? No. Let's go Super Rod then. Let's get these three boys out. I'll probably need my drop sooner rather than later. And then just Poison Barb the Zubat. But yeah, severe poison. So 40 damage counters a turn. We're looking pretty good here. Sorry for the glitch out. My camera's been doing that here, but I'm trying to get that fixed. Okay, so the Galarian Weezing will go down. Alright, this Salazzle will die to poison. Let's put the Toxicroak there. And we don't even need to do anything. We'll just end our turn. So, Salazzle dead. So they can put whatever they need on the top of their deck with Magcargo, but they're not really drawing into it unless they like Iono or do some sort of draw. Okay. Or Choreo. And they Cynthia. Yeah, it wouldn't have been any use to Magcargo first, so I get that. Yo, I don't know if I want that Charmander to stay. I can KO it with Boss's Orders and Poison. So I think that's just what I might have to do. I think they might want to try and get that out. Lucky Egg. Yeah, you're not drawing up to 7 anytime soon. So land it. Okay. Well, first things first. Let's boss up that Charmander. We'll Palpad both of my gusting options. And then we will Garbodor. and we will attack it with Poison Chain for 70 damage even. Boop. Ah, there's the Ancient Booster, so even if they KO or remove their Great Hearth, we will be able to continue doing poison damage. The Zubat's kind of just like sticking around here because we need the Golbat off of the prizes. Okay, so they're going to put the Salandit on top of their deck. Oh, well, they just Oricorio'd, so whatever they put on top of their deck with Magcargo, they're not drawing. Alright, let's go Altar of the Moon, bump their Stadium. Yeah, really can't do much here. We do have free retreat, so we can like go into the Qwilfish if we need, but that's not doing, like the Pecharunt is doing more. Yeah. So we got Koffing, Weezing, and an Energy. Yeah, no, let's just poison. Yeah. Dang, that 40 HP Chimchar's looking tasty. Yeah, we are in top deck mode. We're not like dead end in the water. We got some, like we have Night Stretcher to get back either Pecharunt or an Energy, which is why I'm saving it. And we have the free retreat and Altar of the Moon. We have the switch, so like we're not, like if they try and gust something, we're not dead in the water. We have items and stuff in our hand to use. But yeah, it looks like they just put Salandit back on top of their deck because... Okay, Hisuian Heavy Ball is useless to us because we already got the Croagunk out of the prizes. Okay, cool. Well, let's just preemptively get an Energy then. We'll go to Qwilfish. We'll waste, yeah, the Golbats and the prizes. And then we'll Cynthia. Love that. So Toxicroak can get us some more stuff. Okay, as soon as the Pecharunt gets knocked out, we can do both Energy and both and my Weezing, so that's pretty good. Let's see. We'll Garbodor. And we will Poison Chain. So now that Toxicroak is in play, we do the 10 plus 80 now, which is enough to take the knockout. And we have both Guzma and Boss's Orders in play. And we just got the Golbat, so yeah, we're looking pretty good here. Scoop! Called it! GG's! The poison! Okay, so we get to start first, so let's go get a couple of our boys. Let's just make sure everyone's in there. We got Toxicroak. Oh no! The Weezing is prized. Okay, so let's see what we need to do here. Maybe Zubat then is our... Okay, our Golbat is in here, which is nice. Yeah, okay. So Golbat is in there. Or Zubat is in there. Let's, what does this even do? 40? Okay. Altar of the Moon. I'll have them reveal their hand. Okay, so they're probably gonna Marnie me. Excuse me, I wasn't done looking at that. Okay, so I won't waste any more resources. They're probably gonna Marnie me. So I will end my turn there. I don't think I saw any energies actually, but they could Tate and Liza. It is quite unfortunate our Galarian Weezing is prized. Oh, Mela. Was that Mela? That was Mela. Interesting. Cypher Maniac's Codebreak. Okay, so maybe we aren't getting Marnied here. Has no weakness, that's fine. Yeah, maybe I don't want to bench anymore. Maybe I'll stick with these two. Because I don't want to get one shot. And I can Janine's Secret Art to accelerate an energy onto the Crobat. Okay. Yeah, it depends on what they put. Depends on what they put in the top of their deck. I will Janine's Secret Art first because I don't want to draw into any energies, and then I can Crobat to alleviate the poison. So that's what I'll do. Janine's Secret Art. Let's just accelerate one. I don't need to accelerate two. Go get the Golbat. Yes, I will discreet draw. Yes, I will poison my opponent's Pokemon. And I will do 50 damage Air Slash to it. Okay. So they'll do 40. I'll Ball Guy for Timer Ball. And try and get some evolutions down, like my... But if this goes to 70, then I'll hit it, which for 120, and then Poison. Yeah, so Poison will take it out with Golbat. Oh no, they're crystal caving. Crap. Okay. Well, that's... Oh, they didn't get any energies. Yo, dude. Sick. Okay, let's see. Ball Guy. Definitely want... Oh my gosh, my Timer Ball's prized too. Oh. Okay, let's go Ultra Ball. Level Ball, Hisuian Heavy. Okay. Stitch those. 4. Yeah, I need 2. I guess Liepard or Pecharunt. Let's go Liepard. let's go Pecharunt. I will retreat into the Pecharunt. Put one back on the Crobat, and then I'll draw 2 cards. I know I put a third one in play, but if I can put 6 damage counters instead per turn, like, that's better. So, plus the Pecharunt's better to knock out than is like the Crobat or something, so okay, if they can't, I know it's a long thing to ask, a big thing to ask, but if they don't heal, or if they don't knock out the Pecharunt, then they do die to poison. And I did get a stadium to counter their Crystal Cave. Oh, yo! Did they just whiff? They totally just whiffed. That's insane. Okay, so off of the Iono and the Metang, 0 energy cards. That's insane. Well, that's why I did it. That's why Pecharunt's the bomb. Okay, I got a Marnie. What's this? Of a room. Okay, I can ditch their draw. So first things first, Dust Island. I can escape rope. Let's see what they bring in. Guzma. There we go. We will poison, and I don't really think I need Poison Barb now that I have a Garbodor set up, so we're good. 60 damage to the Varoom for the knockout. Can we get that Weezing? No, we got Qwilfish though. That's fine. And if they end up knocking out my Pecharunt, I can just Raihan, go get the Crobat, start doing some big serious damage. Okay, they got another beefy boy in Heatran. 4 retreat cost. Needs a ton of energy to attack. Not my guys. My guys need 1 to 2. Yeah, they're just like letting their guys go. They're like, I'm just gonna oh, and they whiff again. You've got to be joking me. No way. That's insane. Yeah, that doesn't do anything. Let's see. Okay, so they might need me back down to 4. I just have the Crobat. Sick. Okay, so now it can do a ton more. We can do 160 damage next turn. Yo, I just get the Croagunk. You know, I don't think I need... Well, let's see. Yeah, not really looking for anything. I wanted it to be Tails so I could get that out, but I'm not going to Liepard this turn because I want both of these cards. So we'll just resign to Poison, and that's it. We'll Toxicroak and Iono. Well, it might not even be worth it. Like, if I get the knockout on this Metang, I'm just going to Liepard away the Iono, because, like, I'm going to give them a ton of cards and me not so many. Nah. Okay, can they switch out of their Metang? Okay, so with the effect of a trainer card, so Heatran is poisoned. Is there any way I can get Rescue Stretcher and get this back, so if they knock out the Crobat, then I can go into the Pecharunt. Yeah, Iron Crown doing its job. Ooh, Cynthia's better. Cynthia is better. Night Stretcher's exactly what I wanted. Oh no, did I? Oh, frick. I whiffed the Dark Energy, so I have to go into that. Dang. Is there anything I need? It's my only Pokemon. I don't think I'll need Brute Bonnet, so I will ditch the Brute Bonnet. And I will Perilous Jungle instead. Alright. Poison Fang for 90 damage, 60 damage counters for the knockout. That's insane. Yeah, Metang is probably gonna get in there. Yeah, as long as they have one in their hand. Yep. So, yeah, it's doing 120 damage. Not enough to take the knockout on Crobat. They need a damage buff. 130 is the magical number in GLC, and you're not doing it. Even the second attack doesn't do it. It does 100. Oh, the boss's orders up the Garbodor. Uh-oh. So that, it will take the knockout on it. This still will get poisoned, so it's not that big of a deal. I'll still get the knockout. But, let's see. So, I would like to Ordinary Rod. Let's go get Trubbish Garbodor. And let's ditch an energy for Trubbish. And then, yeah, let's Super Rod back Brute Pecharunt Energy. What are we doing here? 120 and Poison, yeah. So, unfortunately, I don't want to research away the boss, and I don't want to Liepard, but... So yeah, let's just take the knockout. Poison Fang 120 with the poison damage. Crazy. Going down to 2 prizes left. There's the Weezing. There is my boy. We got him. And it didn't die to our... Because it says if any of your opponent Pokemon were knocked out during your opponent's last turn, it was knocked out during between turns because of poison, so Zamazenta's still only doing 100 damage. So unless they have some sort of like Defiance band to hit 130, they're not doing it. And that's why poison is so great. That's so insane. Yeah, I feel like we have this in the bag. They're not knocking us out. Retaliate only for 100, baby. And yeah, it looks like we will be able to swing. I don't think we'll need this Qwilfish, so I am okay with trading away the Qwilfish. Yo, sick. Yeah, I think that's fine. Because I will do 90, it'll poison them. And with Toxicroak and Perilous Jungle, we're taking the knockout. And then I can just, it's a quick boss up for the win. Koga's Trap will immediately do what we need, even if we whiff the energy. Yeah, it needs 1 more energy to even slap us, which is insane. Koga's Trap will confuse and poison the Jirachi. Let's see. Because yeah, if we put the Pecharunt up in the active and Koga's Trap the Jirachi, it will die to poison. So we have game in hand. And so they need something a little bit beefier than Jirachi in order to... Oh no, dude. Oh no. They have to go into the Bronzong. Otherwise, it's just game over. Escape Rope. Dude, we don't even need the Liepard anymore. Take the Liepard. Yep. Yeah, we will... Well, we don't even need... We can just Crobat then, right? Crobat for 120. Poison Fang! GG's. Alright folks, there you have it. That was my Dark Poison build of the GLC format here, and that is what I've been having an absolute blast of a time playing in Trainer Trials this time around. I know that it ends today, I believe, so if you happen to see this video and you want to try it out for yourselves, deck list is in the description below. And also, if you just wanted to save it, you save this video maybe a little bit later and you want to save it for next time GLC comes around, be my guest. And please remember to like, comment, and subscribe here. I'm trying to get my goal of 750 before mid-year is over, and then 1,000 by the end of the year. Please help me out and do that here. I've been trying my best to show you the best content that I can. New videos every Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays. Thank you so much for all the support. Y'all have a nice day.